Hi everybody, this is Lori at Montrose Farms, and today that's not Lori, that's Luke.
Hello.
From Riversong Shearing. Today's shearing day, which is typically our farm's busiest, most hectic, and sometimes most stressful day. But we're going to talk about the importance of shearing and the process of shearing to kind of combat some of the disinformation that's out there. So, as you know, this is Whimsy. Alpacas are domesticated animals who do not shed, so it's important that we provide this service for them. So Luke, I'm going to scooch in so I can make sure we hear him. Tell us what happens if we don't shear an alpaca? What can result?
Well, in my time as a shearer, I've definitely come across some rescue flocks that have gotten alpacas that haven't been shorn for a few years, and it's pretty rough once you get cut underneath the skin, underneath the fiber there, and see the skin. They start to get a lot of really bad skin issues, and also in the summertime, especially down in the southern states, they can die of heat stroke because their fiber is super warm. It's almost double the warmth of wool. So even if it doesn't look as fluffy as a sheep, it definitely feels a lot hotter to them. They're from the Andes, way up in the mountains. So even just in the northern United States, they're facing temperatures a lot hotter than anything they'd experienced down in South America. So it's really important that they get shorn every single year.
Good point. So I've heard that a pregnant girl can abort or miscarry. I've heard that it can cause sterility problems in males if they overheat too much. So there's a lot of health issues. So explain to us real quickly what the process of shearing is, because again, there's disinformation out there that it hurts them and that we're torturing them and what have you. So tell us what you do and why you do it.
Well, it definitely is important to kind of watch your shear when they're working with them. My headman and I, this is Chris over there, we really take time to make sure that everything that we can do to make it as least stressful as possible we do. So that means when we're leading them out, we're not yanking on ears, we're not yanking on tails. We're really trying to push them out I try to hold their face so that they come out almost like my hands are a lead. And when we're lowering them down into the mats, we don't just drop them, we don't just throw them down. We do a really controlled 1, 2, 3 lift and then a 1, 2, 3 drop. So we're never, especially with pregnant girls and stuff, we're not slamming them around. And then when we're cutting, our priorities are safety first, quality of the fiber coming off second, and then speed last. So I'm definitely getting faster as a shearer, but I haven't been getting faster at the expense of those first two priorities. So every time I'm cutting, I'm always asking myself, where is that blade going? Because my blades are sharp and they can cut through skin and tendons and they can do a lot of damage really fast. But if you're really on it and you're really paying attention to make sure the skin's nice and tight, which you're going over, you shouldn't have any cuts and that fiber is going to come off real nice without any second cuts all in one big blanket.
So you mentioned that the skin needs to be nice and tight, and that's why we strap them down. We've taken some heat in the press about strapping them down and torturing them that way, but we want to emphasize that that's done for their safety and for our safety as well.
Yeah, alpacas, their skeletal structure allows for a lot of range of motion going out and down. If you watch them in the field, sometimes when they're rolling around or cushioning, they'll naturally do the same range of motion that we're stretching them out to. And shearing at the longest takes 15 minutes. Usually it's a lot less than that. So it's only once a year that they're getting stretched out like that. And you can do them standing. I've done some older ones standing, but ones that are not cooperative with standing, it's a lot more of a stressful process to be trying to get it off with them either in a chute or standing. And I definitely think the most humane way is to just tie them down and pull them just to the tightest they need to be tied to keep them safe, and no tighter than that. And then, get it off them.
And so when they're down, that also gives us an opportunity to do some other things like trim nails, check teeth, give vaccinations, what have you. So it's really like a whole health day.
Yeah, it's a spa day, full treatment.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much. I'm so glad you're here. We appreciate the work you do because I sure can't do this. And it's like I say, it's good to get some correct information out there to make up for what's.
Yeah, of course. And if any of you want me out on your farm to shear animals, we'd be happy to. We do everything from the Mississippi to the Atlantic, other than New England. So Florida and everything out north of that, and the whole state of Wisconsin. So
good to know.
We'd love to come out and shear your fuzzy things. We do
but you
goats, sheep, llamas, alpacas.
But you're coming back here next year, so save me a date.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Thank you, Luke.